A lawsuit filed against Disney, Hulu, and Netflix by Texan cities asking for the money the powerhouses owe them. Stay tuned to find out all the juicy questions we need answered about the lawsuit against the streaming giants. How did Netflix, Disney, and Hulu stiff Texan cities out of money? How do Netflix, Disney, and Hulu defend themselves? Stay tuned to find out all the important unanswered questions we need answered. First up, what makes these giants so popular in the USA? The variety of Disney, Hulu, and Netflix is one of the reasons why they are so popular. The world's first significant streaming service continues to be our top pick, despite difficulties keeping subscribers and a price increase because of its vast library of regularly updated content and convenient accessibility across a variety of devices. Disney is a magical place. It has a way of bringing together individuals from all walks of life, young and old. While Netflix has a huge selection of series that you simply cannot put down, Disney offers content at a lower price, making it a strong competitor. On the other hand, Hulu provides both a robust live TV selection and a strong on-demand streaming library. You have the choice of additional content through add-ons and have access to live TV channels through Hulu, all of which are accessible from one place. While Hulu is only available in the US, the others are available across the world. These apps can be used in your free time and whenever you want. This makes it difficult not to become addicted. Next up, what are franchise fees? Typically, franchise marketing costs are calculated based on your monthly income. When a franchisee enters into a franchise agreement and becomes a franchisee, they typically make an initial payment to the franchisor. Industry to industry, and even between franchisors in the same industry, the amount a franchisor sets as their franchise fee varies. A franchisor will typically set the franchise fee at a level that will allow them to promote their opportunity to potential franchisees and pay commissions to franchise salespeople. The initial fees charged by their direct rivals and other businesses competing for the same potential franchisees are taken into consideration by franchisors when determining their fees. Making sure that franchisees with similar circumstances are treated equally when setting fees is a good rule to follow. Franchise royalties can be as low as 4% of your sales to as high as 12% or more. So, how did Netflix, Disney, and Hulu stiff Texan cities out of money? In a lawsuit filed on Thursday, 25 Texas cities claim that Disney, Hulu, and Netflix have for years stiffed the cities out of dollars the streaming giants are required to pay under state law. Taxes claims that the streaming giants owe them millions of dollars because they failed to pay the municipal franchise fee. State law mandates that the services pay the cities the fee. State law mandates that the services pay cities the fee that traditional cable providers pay in exchange for the right to transmit their services into homes via communication lines along public rights of way. They also state that the powerhouses failed to pay them as far back as 2007. Cities have experienced a loss in franchise fee revenue as more people switch from cable to streaming services, which means less money is available to pay for services like police and fire protection, as well as city roads, parks, and libraries. According to Stephen Wollins, cities haven't replaced that income with streaming service fees. The major streamers haven't paid cities a dime, even though state law classifies them as video service providers who must pay the fees. Next off, how much do the streaming giants owe Texas? Cities have lost franchise fee income as more people switch from cable to streaming services. Texas Towns Together signed a class action lawsuit complaint. In response, Netflix and Hulu were accused of owing Texas 5% of the money they make from charging its citizens to stream video. In the class action lawsuit, Netflix and Hulu should be and are required by law to pay franchise fees to all statewide municipalities. According to the lawsuit, an SIFCA would have been permitted if Netflix and Hulu had made regular payments to each area where they operate as a franchise. When Netflix, Hulu, and Disney Plus, the streaming service from the Walt Disney Company, were first introduced in 2007, 2008, and late 2019, respectively, the cities were looking for funding, with Netflix leading the pack with more than 220 million users and a subscriber base numbering in the tens of millions globally. If Texas prevails in this legal battle, the streaming giants will have to pay millions of dollars. Next off, who is Stephen Wollins and what is his opinion on the case? Dallas resident Stephen Wollins is a principal at the McCool Smith Law Firm in Dallas. Wollins was born on June 4, 1950, and grew up in Corsicana, Texas, where his family owned the K. Wollins Department Store. He graduated from St. Mark's School of Texas in 1969. In 1973, he received his undergraduate degree from Stanford University with distinction, and then earned his Juris Doctor degree from Southern Methodist University Dedman School of Law in 1976. In difficult class actions and business litigation, he represents clients. Wollins served as a representative for Texas in the House from 1981 to 2005. Keeping in mind his comments, he did not have a positive opinion about the power powerhouses. They should have been paying this fee from the very beginning, he said. Shame on them, because they are using the public rights of way that every other company pays the city to use. Democratic Representative Woolens joined the Texas House of Representatives in 1981 and held the position for 24 years. Disney, Hulu, and Netflix have long withheld statutorily required payments to cities throughout Texas, depriving them of fees that help fund essential city services, Woolens said in the news release. Along with that, the former attorney stated, "This case was filed on behalf of our municipal clients to ensure future compliance with PURA and recoup significant fees owed by some of the nation's largest streaming services." Next up, what action did Beaumont take against Disney, Hulu, and Netflix? Taking legal action and filing a case against the streaming giants was Beaumont, a Texas city. Beaumont is suing for payment of interest accrued on unpaid annual franchise fees since Disney, Hulu, and Netflix started streaming content, according to Beaumont City Attorney Sheree Reed. With this lawsuit, we hope to ensure streaming video companies' compliance with their PURA obligations moving forward, and also recoup unpaid franchise fees from the Disney, Hulu, and Netflix streaming services as follow-on relief. Along with, franchise fees are an important source of city revenue. If streaming companies refuse to pay these fees, the city has to cut services or seek alternate sources of revenue. We have an obligation to our residents to ensure that these companies comply with state law and pay what is owed to the city. Next up, the streaming giants and Texas butted heads before. Several cities, including Austin, Houston, Dallas, and Fort Worth, have filed lawsuits against streaming services in Dallas County to get back the money they claim. Although the giants have not immediately answered the lawsuit, their answers are awaited. It would not be the first time that Texas has butted heads with the streamers. A Texas grand jury has previously filed legal charges against Netflix. A Tyler County grand jury indicted the streaming giant in September 2021 for releasing the French movie Cuties, about an 11-year-old Senegalese girl who joins a twerking dance team. According to the indictment, Netflix knowingly promoted visual material which depicts the lewd exhibition of the genitals or pubic area of a clothed or partially clothed child who was younger than 18 years of age at the time the visual material was created. So, what is the secret behind Hulu's success? Supporting Disney Plus subscriptions may be Hulu's most crucial strategic objective. Due to its inclusion in the Disney bundle, it achieves this. Disney's family and kids service is called Disney Plus. Its expansive Netflix-like offering is called Hulu, and its sports service is called ESPN Plus. For $13.99 a month, Disney promotes and offers all three together, increasing Disney Plus subscribers and reducing churn. Like Disney Plus, Hulu too has kids programs and thousands of hours of authorized movies and TV series. Hulu broadcasts original programming, like the reboot of the old Warner Brothers animated series Animaniacs. This may be simple to understand for the Disney executives who determine what appears on Disney Plus versus Hulu, but it's not necessarily precise for customers. There is another dilemma that confuses, which is that Disney seems to be pushing the boundaries of Disney Plus's audience by adding the popular reality competition show Dancing with the Stars to its flagship service rather than Hulu. But not all family-friendly reality competitions are on Disney Plus. Chef Gordon Ramsay's MasterChef Junior is only presented on Hulu. Hulu with Live TV is a separate product that merges Hulu's subscription video on demand service with a bundle of digital cable networks for $69.99 per month. It has more than 3 million subscribers and entails live sports and programming on Unbent Network. While Netflix, Hulu, and Disney are among the most powerful streaming platforms, they have struggled to pay their fees. And there you have it, everything you need to know about some of the juiciest and most interesting questions we need answered regarding the Disney Wish. Do you think Netflix, Disney, and Hulu will pay the franchise fee? Have you ever used one of these streaming apps? Make sure to let us know your thoughts down below, and thanks for watching.